We are out in the same spot we were yesterday. I got little Finn down 3.0 fishing with me today.
How far were you casting out?
As far as I can get them, straight ahead. We got the power bait rocking. We got pack bait for carp. If you want me to cast, I will. You just got to run chat. You come in.
Oh, whoa. What's up, Steven Merchant? Bouncer slapping real nature. Notifications on. I will be around.
This one needs a hook.
It needs a what?
Hook on this one.
Oh yeah, I'll rig that one out soon. Fish. The fish are carving something different today. They want chicken hearts soaked in Italian dressing. Bouncer Slap in Real Nature said the fish are carving something different today. They want chicken hearts soaked in Italian dressing.
Yum. That's my favorite meal too.
Raptor Will is in. Travis Yoder. Hello everyone. 689 left in there. Good morning. How do you know the exact number, buddy?
Who's that?
Travis said 689 left. That was a big trout.
Just cast it.
What?
We just cast it.
Oh, that's his?
Watch those rods, okay?
Yep. Yoda, I sure hope there's 680. I sure hope there's 689 left.
Right here somewhere, okay?
You need my help?
Yeah.
You want to reach out?
No, I can't move. You got to come right here now. Little tiny size, tiny salmon.
Is it the golden one?
Right here. Better watch those rods. You need to go sit right on them. Okay?
Oh, well, do you want me to reach out?
No, I'll do it. Have any split shot in your pocket?
No.
No, we fished here yesterday, Travis. I limited out in about 10 minutes. They're biting now for sure. That one going out too?
You want it to?
What's on it?
It just has one split shot and a hook.
Just hold off in a minute. I might need that split shot on this one. Just watch the rods that are out, okay? And then you got to watch them real close. They're real subtle takes.
I'll just sit beside him.
Yeah. Look for bells if you have them. Power bait, bro. Tiny hooks, power bait. That's the only thing they're getting. I tried the flies, the spin bobbers, the lures. I threw a Joe's fly. There we go. Kev's on with power bait. Missed him. Yesterday we had the member live, and I had to sit right on the rods. I was a bad host, but we limited out. It's hard to sit back here and try to catch these finicky bites. You got to be right on those rods. Got 7 in, 8 thumbs up. Appreciate y'all. No politics in here, but I did wait 2 hours and just got my vote in, and here I am. So let's move on. Oh yeah.
You want this split shot?
Nah, I'm good. Is there any more rod holders?
I don't think so.
Okay.
There's one right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that one for this setup here.
Okay.
This is what we're gonna catch the fish on.
I feel so risky doing this.
Okay. This is the size hook we're talking about. Fish on, fish on. Number one coming in, guys. That did not take them long. There we go. That's how you do it right there, guys. One's in. Pop them off, throw them in the cooler. That's one for you.
Chill out, dude. You got the pliers?
Dump the whole bag out. You got it. First one's in. 10-foot low, Skeeter. That fishing channel. Good morning, good morning. Yep, first rainbow is in. There's big brookies in here as well. Did you find them?
Nope.
Okay. These are food, guys, so normally we wouldn't handle the fish like this if it's going back, but you know what? Economy sucks. We're eating them.
You get the hook out?
Yep.
Can we cast it back in?
Yeah, you need to get another rod. See if I have any bells. I'll put so many rods out I can't keep track of them, you know? So we're just using the power eggs, size 10, even size 12 on some of these little tiny hooks. And you guys probably know this, but if not, you want to float the egg. The eggs float, so you want them to float up from the sinker. We've got a bit of a breeze, so usually I say about 12 inches, but I'm up probably about 20 inches up because the current in the water is not going to let it float up like this. It's going to float out like that. So you need a longer leader in the wind. Fish on.
Here we go. It's one. It's my second of the day. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
You're going to be limited out in no time anyway.
Okay, you can get this one back out if you want.
Alright, that's 2 in. Limit's 3 here per person, so I'm going to be taking over the reins of fishing real soon.
The little trout are sometimes just very fun.
It's when you need the young eyes. I can't even see these rods with this light. Now 3, Skeeter, in the fall, bro. Only 3. It changes in the fall. Pennsylvania's 5, spring, summer. Drops back. Don't quote me on the exact date, but I know it's dropped back by now to 3. AAP's in the house. Damn, what's going on? Pretty soon Kev's going to be up here reading chat. I do have a carp rod out as well down there on the end. How's the picture look, guys? Picture and audio okay? Raptor Will, good morning to you. Got 11 in, 15 thumbs up. These guys are going right on ice today. We got ice in the cooler. In they go. Definitely hot out here. Should have wore shorts. I was running around to get out here on time. Thought I was going to be late. I was extremely early and then I was extremely late. The voting lines moved very slow today. But that's cool. Don't bother me none. Spend the whole day there if I have to. Bulk, what's going on, bro? Luke Baker in the house. Hey, Mike, let me get you a wrench. This is Mike's other account, I believe. Add as a moderator. Standard mod. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on, wait for it, wait for it. There you go, fish on.
It's a little better. It's a little better.
All right, we got a nice one. You're gonna need the net, or you're gonna be able to flip them in here. He's running at you. Walk him back, just back up. There you go. That's Kev's limit. Now it's my turn to fish. Steve Brill, you the man. $5 from Steve.
Thank you very much. This is a pretty nice one.
Nice one, yep. See how they swallow, guys? So if you're gonna use power bait, be prepared to keep those trout.
Yeah, you might need to get this.
We're gonna catch 6 today and then we're out of here, you know? We're not gonna say we're catch and release and let dead fish go. It's not cool.
Especially because we're using power bait.
Yep, you're using live bait or power bait. Be prepared to keep them. If they swallow it, don't release that fish. Take that fish home with you. Give it a home in your belly. Oh, he swam away good. Swam a little bit nicer. These are tiny little rainbows. There are some big brook trout we're hoping to hit, but we'll keep what we get. All right, you got chat, bro. My turn.
Get it. Okay, I'm chat. AAP home. Yep. Welcome in. I got my limit right now. That's just this guy's turn. Subbing to everyone here. Good. Make sure to connect over to each other. Don't feel trapped in a jail so you can't just if you want to, you just share links if you want.
This one's got to bring back up. This one's got to get out of here.
Probably.
You can still carp fish legally, but you can't trap fish, so we got to clear the extra trap rods there.
Hold up. Chat's going wild. It's awesome, buddy. Pre-retirement days, what's up?
That's Betty. Good morning, Betty. Welcome in.
You're going to limit out in 5 minutes, maybe. What is good, Fin Fam? All country? All things country? What's up, all things country? Skeeter is in the house.
What's up, Skeeter? Look at that end rod.
Dams fishing. Dams fish on adventure. Hello. Love our toy pups is in. All things country said, hey, AP Homestead. And then GM. if you want.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Hold up, chat.
Saving this battery for next time though. So
Pickles barbecue is in.
pulling the extra trout lines, converting the other 2 rods over to carp now.
Steve Brill is in.
Yep, Steve gave us 5 buckaroonies already.
Garrett Falls.
Who?
Garrett Falls.
Garrett Falls, welcome in, Garrett. Good morning.
What are we fishing for? We are fishing for trout. There are some big ones in here. Indeed. Oh, how cool is that? Luke Baker, VA, is in.
Yeah, he's a musician from Virginia. That's what the VA stands for, Virginia. You know your states yet?
Yeah. Oh, there's so much chats. Oh.
Good.
Oh.
Catch what you can catch. Moderators will catch the rest.
How was Jesse's barbecue? It was nice. Nice.
Thanks again for all the donations you got on the birthday.
Yeah, thank you all for all those donations. Oh, here's a name. Germs and Lee Fishing.
Yeah, yep. He's a new friend. Welcome in, Germs.
Oh my God. How long was the last trout? That's what happens when you're a star. Yeah, I believe so. I think so. I hope. Oh, you're stuck indoors. That sucks. I stretch my neck.
I think you caught them all.
I always catch bigger fish. Yes, I do. Oh God.
Tired, old man?
Oh my gosh, my neck. I have to look at a certain angle because it's not like adjusted to my height.
Oh, well, bring it down, bud. Just sit in the chair and just make sure it stays in focus. You bring it down to you, okay? Is that better?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, shoot. That was a good one.
Subbed. Thanks for subbing. We love fish. We love fish. Hopefully tonight live new location. Maybe fishing. Try to Michael. It's not Golden Way here today. It looked like we're on our drive, but now it's almost too bright. The bite window closed. Hopefully not.
That was a good fish right there. And that crowd was bent over.
Oh, your AAP Homestead said, my boys are out doing some deer hunting.
Nice. I'm going to be out there tomorrow, if not tonight.
Hopefully they get one. Luke Baker said, that's a lot of pulls. Yeah, one is for carp. 2 are for carp, and 2 are for
trout. The 2 near here are for trout. You've already limited out because you can't have trout pole. So you got the 2 spark poles.
Almost broke the sound barrier that taken down attempt. Morning, people. Bud Files, what is up?
Morning, Sue.
Bud Files. Morning, people. Hi, AAP. Please don't get tangled up in a line, buddy. There's a goose going. Oh, God. The fish bite was only for me.
I came over to adjust that, and that rod was bent over.
Every time you leave, it goes. That might have just had a hit when you... I'm pretty sure that rod you just reeled in just had a hit right before you... when you looked away and came back to it. 100% sure. One in 27 thumbs up. Remember, double tap, double tap, double tap.
Yes, sir. Double tap.
Double tap the double tapped.
I limit out. You can put a lure or something on if you want. Or you can micro.
Probably.
Breeze and light line makes it tough.
Got him? My God, is that the smallest one of the day?
It's pretty small.
Oh my goodness.
That one's going right back, popped right out.
That one's going back? Yeah, you could see him.
Even I have standards.
Sheesh, those fish are tiny. Yeah,
Keep getting smaller every year, it seems. They did put some nice ones in, but
we haven't caught any yet.
you can...
Like, what's our luck? We keep only getting the small ones.
Yeah.
There's supposed to be over 100 big ones in there.
Small ones are better to eat anyway.
Yeah. Get him, get him, get him. Feel.
Probably seen a small one. You can eat them this time.
You gotta pull the line tighter than that.
Bam!
Is that a nice one? Nicer?
That was for Brad, though. Can you see my head when you're looking?
Yeah. We could probably see like 2 feet above your head. Oh yeah, that's definitely a keeper.
That's a keeper, baby.
That's a nice one. MPP Fishing, what is up?
There we go, another...
Oh, that one too. Got him?
Yep.
Okay, I'll save this trout. Now you're limited out.
No, I can get one more.
Okay?
Yep, because I let that first one go.
Oh yeah.
Coming in fast and furious. We'll see if we can get this one right off. No, he's an eater. He's an eater too. That's 5. 6 landed, 5 keepers. I can get one more. Got my hook back. Okay. This one's going to bleed out. I might as well wash him up a little bit. See if I can get 5 and 6 out of here real quick. No time to chat when you're trout fishing. When that bite window opens, you gotta be ready. You catch as many as you can catch in about 5 minutes, and it's closes, day's over. That's how it goes sometimes.
This guy can't get the hook. It's right in the corner, but
Watch that pole for me. I feel like I have to be like on my knees here. You go. I'm gonna give him a wash too. These are food, guys. So yes, I'm mishandling trout because they are gonna be food. I'm gonna do it as humanely as possible, given the circumstances, but it is food. We'll get our 6 and then we're done. Watch yourself. Get back to the chat so I can get this 6 on and then we can put like a bass lure or something on for it, okay?
probably. Creed Gardner Fishing, what is up?
Reed, I'll send some of these down for you, buddy.
Oh yeah,
Down in Texas.
you gotta make sure you get this stuff down.
Is that Creed?
No. Michael said, good at chat, just getting the whole host thing down still.
Is that Mike Care?
That's Michael Piersky, or
Yep, that's MVP Fishing, I believe. That's like his other account.
Web Shooter Sling, what is up? Savage Batman.
Savage, welcome, buddy.
Trapped Scotty.
Trapper, he's in Alaska.
We caught a few pike 2 days ago as well, probably days ago. We'll probably do a fish fry one day this weekend. I liked and shared the stream.
Nice, who's that?
Savage Batman said that.
Sharon Savage, that's awesome, buddy. Anyone that can share us out?
Joy,
That's a way to give back without giving any financial, any money, so I appreciate it.
Joy-filled Jenny.
Hey, Jenny was live. I was waiting in line to vote, so sorry I couldn't comment. I can only listen to my phone up to a certain point, and then I had to...
Tendra is in.
Andrew, welcome. Make sure this stream looks okay. Does everyone say it looks okay?
Does it look okay, everyone? We just need one more for both of us to limit out. I got my limit already, but this guy over here still needs one more. And then we might go for something else in this lake, whether it's crappie, bass, sunfish. Bob heard that. Good job. Yeah, I know he heard that. He's good at listening. Good at listening, I hope. Pickles Barbecue says, looks good and windy.
Yeah, sorry about the wind. It's been breezy as of late.
I don't see that many trout catches on Fishbrain for that lake. Yeah, no one catches this here.
Yeah,
No.
it's a real sensitive bite here. You have to, you gotta use 2-pound line.
Thank you, Web Shooter. Yeah, I limited it out before him.
Because I was running trout. I let you catch the easy ones. Only the smart ones are left.
Thank you, Joy-filled Jenny. Yeah. We're just trying to shoot for the best. Got him? Gotta pick it up and hold it.
Yeah, cool. I forgot to say bang. I can't send the hook unless I say bang first. Bang!
Knuckle bustin' numbskull is in.
What's up, numbskull? Busting some numbskulls out here today.
Yeah, I got my limit. Dad just needs one more to get his limit.
It's coming. It's coming. It's going to come now or it's not going to come at all. It's going to shut down and then you're not going to catch anything else. That's what happens here. That white window opens, you better be ready to roll. Any sign of Stewart yet?
No, no sense.
How about all things country?
Is Kev skipping school? I am not skipping school because it is voting day, so my whole school had off. Hold up, I got a lot of... Raptor Will said, it's probably a good thing that there's no trout catches on Fish Brain. Travis, if I had to guess, this lake is highly pressured. Yes, it is highly pressured.
There was over almost 200 people here on the weekend.
But
5 catches.
But you guys are gonna go nuts when they stock here with trout. My record, 56 in 4 hours. C and R artificial.
Who said that?
MVP fishing.
Nice. Yeah, he fishes a little lake, kind of reminds me of the Harleysville pond. Fast, but then eventually they stock it in the fall.
Dang, sometimes being homeschooled sucked. I'm not homeschooled, but our whole school had off today because of voting, so. Skeeter said, hello, Kevin. I still have school. Creed, oh, that sucks. You going to school now, or you chatting on your phone?
He's an hour behind, he's in Texas, so it's central.
You'll be out in the morning tomorrow, Travis Yoder said.
I'll leave you a couple, but we're only taking the small ones. We're going to leave the big ones so you can divide them up to your 40 kids. Wait, what's today, Tuesday? You coming here, Travis? Want to fish together? You can fish together if you want.
Yeah, hold up, Trapper. I'm homeschooled, so I'm watching while I'm doing schoolwork. Lol. Yeah, so he is homeschooled. Creed is homeschooled. I didn't.
For the homeschool.
I didn't go to the voting station, but my dad did.
I got to get up early to get there. The lines get so long.
Travis said I will be there at 6 a.m.
Oh, you'll be out of here by the time I get here.
And he says he only has an hour to fish. Pickle Barbecue's just saying hi. Yeah, the time slot might have just stopped. You having hits?
No, I don't like where I cast it this way.
Oh.
I'm going to add another little slip shot. Just for casting. I'll get my third one and then I'll come back for chat. You can fish with bass and whatever.
Yep, don't be afraid to share out the links. Thanks for sharing out the link, Joyd, Phil, Jenny to Numbschool.
I'll be live for the 4 hours. If we limit out, I might head back home and fillet them up and I can show you the whole process. But Kev's also going to do some bass fishing. We're still carp fishing. So it's going to be a multi-species day, just starting with trout. Come out here to get my groceries. Come out, pick up my free groceries, and then we can have some fun.
There's a lot of different species in this lake. There's yellow perch, white perch, bass, crappie, black crappie, white crappie, trout, carp. There's probably maybe suckerfish.
I haven't seen any suckerfish, and I haven't seen any catfish.
Yeah, there might be a catfish by that huge piling, but thank you, Julie, Phil, Jenny. I'm always trying to do my best.
Peas and carrots, Jenny. Peas and carrots.
What's that supposed to mean?
Jenny. It's from Forrest Gump. You ever see Forrest Gump?
Not in my life. I'm not the. We're hopefully gonna finish. We're hopefully gonna go to Alaska. Hopefully in a couple of years or so.
Yeah, that's the plan. Who's asking?
Trapper
Scotty.
Trapper Scotty said, "Morning, my man, Kevin the Alaskan."
Yeah. Oh, carp rods.
Carp rod. Why would you set it?
Because I don't think it's set up for carp. It's got corn on it.
Why does it keep getting tangled?
Trout are trying to eat it, but they're just getting it tangled so you can hook.
Is there mud puppies in that lake?
Not that I know of.
I don't think there's mud puppies in here.
That's where when I went down there, they tricked me. They tricked me. They double teamed me. Dirty rats. That wasn't a carp bite. I know it's a trout eating it, but I thought maybe it was one of the big ones. I have caught trout on this.
Yeah, I know we have.
Now you know.
I know. No. What can I say to recognize? Web shooter, we do not have a fish. One more. Can we do it? Yeah, you forgot to say bam again too. That might be one.
Who said that?
Hold up, who did say that? Dam's Fish on Adventures.
Yeah. The next video you're gonna like, Dan. I put plenty of BAMs in there. Unlike All Things Country, my BAMs go from start to end. Every bite.
We can do it, knuckle busting. Fish is having like a attack. That one for trout?
Carp, but could catch a trout on there.
Yeah, make sure to sub over to AAP. He's the man.
Oh, this sucks. That's why I have to eat it.
You got one?
Yep.
Nice one?
No.
Yes. It's a better one.
Pretty good one. Okay.
Yep. We're limited out.
We're limited out. That's probably the nicest rainbow of the day.
This trout rod was just going.
Just bring the other trout rod in. Now we'll get the trout all in the cooler. They're nice and cold. Keep them fresh. And then Kev will probably do some fishing with some lures, and maybe we'll go over on the rocks. I don't know. I can follow you around with the camera, I guess.
Depends what you want to do. You want to put everything back but the rods and the fish? Or?
That's not a bad one there. Let me get this all in first. Tell me, what do you want to do? Let's get the power bait. Has to get off of these hooks and back in the jars so we don't waste this. Just rinse them off if you're dirty. Yeah. Sounds good, yep. You can rig up something other than this.
Which rod should I do it on?
Whatever you want. You just go I still got it, guys. Can't let them get ahead of me. Have to show this kid what's up sometimes, you know what I mean?
I got my limit like 10 minutes.
So right now we're carp fishing. We got 2 carp rods in, and Kev's gonna rig up now. I'm done my work day. I put food on the table. 6 trout.
If we catch one of those huge ones, we gotta text Mom, get over here now.
Yeah, you know it, Travis. This is when I hook up the 4-pounder on the carp rig.
That's probably gonna happen too.
Yep. Curbside's in, web shooter. Good to see you guys. Thank you. I've seen people hit the trout in the head with like a metal rod. Jim in the end, you would do all that, or throw them in the cooler for Creed. I actually bleed these out because they swallowed. So what I do is I pull it out, and then off to the side of the camera, I just rinse them out real quick, and then I throw them on ice. So if we were doing it with a lure and they ain't swallowed it and they don't have any blood coming out of their gills, if it's legal to do so, I would bleed them out or put them on a stringer. But yeah, it's very important to, take your fish and treat it right so it's going to taste good. You can't lay it out in the sun and let it get all nasty and warm and then complain that fish tastes nasty.
Because that's what some people do.
Yep. And you can do an ice bath. That's another humane way to do it. Everyone will argue which is the most, but, anything but throwing it up on the bank and just being ridiculously brutal on it. You know what I mean? You can club them, bleed them, put them on a stringer.
Okay, let's try to catch a fish on Stuart's fly.
All right, Kev's going to put on Stuart's fly now.
One of Stuart's flies.
Paul, it is a beautiful day. Paul's not too far from me. PA Brew News. Oh, that's the PA Outdoor Couple. Same human being, though. Yeah, it's beautiful. I'd never do that. ATC, especially with trout. Trout are delicious. Catch more than fish. 4-pounder comment, yep. Yeah, bleeding them out's not always legal, and sometimes a little hard when you're online. People don't understand, and it kind of looks like you're torturing something, or, big family of kids next to you look at you like you're, it's a little too much of a lesson to talk to some kid. I think Stuart's in line to vote. I don't know how he's voting, but I think he's in line to vote today. We got to do a wellness check on my friend Stuart from Scotland. We're ready to put one of his flies on, and Kev's going to be fishing for like perch, and he caught a ton of fish here on the weekend other than trout on these flies. Yeah, 2 hours for me, Travis. 2 hours for me. I went just when they opened. As soon as they opened, I was in line. So that's all the people that have real jobs. I probably should have just waited and gone in the middle of the day, but I like to vote early before anything can happen. One year I went to vote and I had to go to work first, and they needed me to stay late. And then on coming home, I had like a car issue, and I ended up not voting. And that like was a year that our area was really close. So I was like, you know what? From then on, I just voted first. First thing in the morning, wake up, go vote. The mistake I made this morning was I got up, got out of bed, and ran over to vote before I had my coffee. So that was not a good idea. Then they did the line like A through L, and you know, K through Z, W through Y, and I'm sitting there singing the alphabet song in my head because I didn't have coffee. Good morning, Slab. Skeeter, good morning, good morning.
I'm putting on one of the second smallest fly he has.
Okay, show it to us before you fish with it. Headed back out today. You put in a long day yesterday, Brad. That was a long day. Yoder, it's easy. You know you're going with the Z's, buddy. But, you know, when you got a name with starts with M, you're always in the middle. You don't know which way they're going to send you. They sent me in the long line. Yeah, I don't do the mail-in stuff. Not around here, if you know what happened around here. Heck no. In person for me.
Okay, fly store has the second.
That's why I go independent. Make sure it counts. That's the fly Kev's throwing on right there.
Make sure the hook's actually short. That'll catch it.
Yeah, I'm not going to turn this into a political thing because it goes both ways, but I'll just say, if you're going to go vote mail, vote it dependent, because your ballots get treated, but I'm just going to shut up.
That's smart. That's smart. That's smart. That's smart.
Yeah, you were out there all day. Brad fished with me. I was out at 10 a.m. He was already out. Then he fished live on Stewart's live. By the time he got home, it was pitch black. I had already caught my fish, cooked my fish, cleaned my fish, ate my fish, and he was still fishing. He caught some nice hogs, though. Got a nice largemouth bass, a 6 or 7 pike. Did I miss anything else? Pike and bass? You want a cup of cold water, bud? I'm just like draining your whole thermos here. It tastes so good. Yeah, you're dehydrated when ice cold water tastes really good. Okay, get Kev on screen and the rods. 14 in, 40 thumbs up. Appreciate you guys. There's a few other kids here. I see more kids than last time. So I guess a lot of the schools are off today. Watch for the community tab. I'm going to watch the weather, but I believe I'm going to hunt and not be live, because you can't really hunt effectively on a live. And when I archery hunt, my archery stand is in a spot with no signal. So I won't be live. I'll probably shoot a video. But I'm going to hunt the next 3 days, I believe. That's the plan. I may bring in that white rod, Kevin, and put a fake boilie on that hook.
Probably the smartest.
How you doing? Oh, watch my rod tip. I have it laying out there. Thank you, guys. You guys fishing? No?
Looking for a hook and line.
Oh, good. Good for you. Nice. There's a little thing you can put it in if you're going to trash it. See that white pipe? That's where you put the fishing line.
Oh, I have one. This line. I have one, Dad.
Kids are cleaning up. It's nice. I think my chat froze. Everybody all of a sudden doesn't want to talk to me. Oh yeah, it froze. They still like me. Okay. What do you have, a bobber with a fly under it, or are you a straight fly?
Fly and a hook. I mean, fly and bait.
Do you want a bobber?
No.
It's a little windy for the bobber.
I think would be blowing like a...
Yeah.
I mean, I had a sunfish on.
The bass was a hog, was shocked to catch it. Yeah, you were pumped. You were pumped on that one.
How big was it?
I drank my whole thermos of coffee coming here. That's why I'm so thirsty for water. 43 likes. Yeah, I went vertical today for a change. Curbside Classic. Feel free to connect around, you guys. A lot of great, awesome, long-time supporters here. If you're finding us today and you don't know us, it's probably because we're on the vertical stream. We usually go horizontal. Got a lot of people that prefer us in the horizontal way, so you can watch on a TV screen instead of, you know, being skinny. But we got a lot of people who watch on the phone, so figured once in a while we will pop up vertical, so you'll know we exist, and maybe you'll follow us over. There's Stats. Stats, I don't know if you saw, I did put the recipe up last night. I think you were the one asking on Stewart's Live for the recipe. I made a trout bake on Stewart's Live. I use 2-pound fluoro. It's called SOS line. It's actually clearance now. I don't know if they're making 2-pound anymore, but it was made from the same manufacturers that make the trout magnet, I believe. Yeah, the verticals get more views, but average watch time, it's off the charts, Creed. For us, it's like 20 to 30 minutes horizontal, and it's like 29 seconds vertical. It's just a whole different. So yeah, you'll have 9,000 views, or the one we had 92,000 views on, and we made more money on our, which is, you know, it doesn't really matter. You don't make anything anyway. But to compare, on a 92,000 vertical live, 92,000 views, we made more money on a horizontal with 300 views, just to give you an idea. And that's average. Like, we've got other examples at 60,000, 30,000, 45,000, and our 300s outperform it on a horizontal. So all those other views, what you got is you got your loyal watchers that are really watching. People might pop in, and that's worth something. It is nice that people are checking in. But for the most part, your loyal audience is who's watching and giving you that average watch time. So that's why I asked those. By polling it, I asked, and at that time, everybody preferred horizontal. So I go primarily horizontal for that reason. 2-pound fluoro really helps you with casting as well. You know, if you have an ultralight setup and you're using like a trout magnet, something that's like 1/164th super light, you know, you can cast it so much better. Let me get that other white rod in. I'm gonna put fake corn on that.
Fake boilies?
Yeah, fake boilie, basically.
This is my favorite rod combo right here.
Yeah, you want to show that off to Creed.
Yeah.
He's in the trout fishing market.
This is my favorite combo. This reel and rod are separate, and so is the line. So, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I got oh, I can't read writing like this. A South Bend, I think it's like an R2 South Bend. And the reel is a Shimano 1000. And it holds up to, I think it holds up to like 7, 8, 9 pound test. Just perfect for trout. Like 2 or 3 is perfect for trout. So I'll hold that. And the line is basically just SOS 2-pound line. And I'm just rocking with the fly. It bends super well. Like, this is the bend, and I'm just like barely pulling. That's the bend. It's nice for casting, good for hook setting, most importantly, good for landing trout. Yeah, this is my go-to combo. I found the rod in the basement, and I found the reel in the basement. I basically just caught a trout on
Where can you find that rod? Where'd you get that rod? Probably won it, knowing him. Most of his gear comes from derbies. What kind is it? Let me look at the you're using.
I think it's an orange spawner.
I think South Bend used to be at Walmart. I don't know if they still carry it.
I think we bought this.
You won that. You won that from Stony Creek Anglers one year. Because I remember the South Bend case that came with it. But you might be able to find it online. He likes that rod. I like the cheap 1888 combo Shakespeare with the stiffer end. But that's primarily because I jig more. I like to jig and I don't want the end to bend so easily because I want to transfer that onto the actual jig head, not the rod tip. But with power bait, I'll have to admit, I prefer his setup. Trout better just give up and jump into they're already in, man. We already limited out on trout, buddy. He's micro fishing, basically looking for perch. But yeah, we both limited out. I don't know how long it took us. He was done in like 10 minutes. And then I took over and it took me a little bit longer. Is that Archer 3? Hello there. Welcome to Anything is Possible. I got my son, Kevin, down here.
I'm really happy you let that little guy go.
Yeah, we got Little Fin Dash 3.0 with us today. South Bend at Walmart, last I knew. Yep. Yeah, a lot of that, the derbies and stuff, they just go there and pick up whatever cheap combo. So it's not like an expensive rod.
But if you put an expensive reel on it, it's
Yeah.
very good.
Big Boy Rails, welcome in, welcome in. Try to give everybody a shout out that comes in. I guess we'll just watch these poles here for a minute. All good here, how you doing? We're fishing out of Pennsylvania, welcome in. We both limited out on trout. You're allowed 3 trout here in Pennsylvania in the fall. We were using like size 10 hooks and power bait and didn't take us long. Got them in the cooler and now we're switching. Kev's jigging around. There's perch, white and yellow in here. There's bass. There's a nice mix of fish that he's trying to catch. And then we got these 2 rods right here out for carp. There are some carp in here. Amazon also sells it, Brad says. So if you're looking for that setup, Creed, I'm sure you got Amazon down in Texas. Nice day out. Yep. Yeah, if you guys come in often, I'll give you a wrench. You see guys glowing blue, that's because they come into our chats a lot. Once you come in a few times, get to know you, get to check your channels out. You know, if you hit the thumbs up and leave a comment on one of my videos, I will connect back and connect back to you, sub on your channel, and then I'll wrench you up. Gallbladder stones are no fun. That's horrible, man. Hope they get that sorted out for you soon. That is extremely painful, I know. So Kev's already gone, as he does. He's all the way down there. I'm gonna. Oh, carp, Kev. It never fails, guys. It never fails. That's what happens when you're on YouTube. I turned the camera and I had to get it back on the rod. And that's what happens. I missed a takedown. Dang it. I already explained that earlier, Stuart. Welcome in. Stuart's one of my OG members right there. Definitely take a look. All right, let me get that carp. I know, Skeeter, man, you know how it is, right? Anyone who goes live knows. It's definitely a handicap on fishing, but I do it for you guys. I wanted to get the camera back on the dang rod, right? What am I going to do? Catch it? What's the point? We're here to see fish being caught, not to not see fish being caught. We'll get another one. I turned the camera on you and that rod went down. And then I had to try to get it adjusted. He was gone by then. That's the way it goes sometimes.
Grab a handful with all this bee stinging.
We try to do it for you guys. Skeeter knows he's live every night fishing, you know. If it ain't on camera, it don't count. That's how we look at it. We're here for you guys. Without you, we have no show. Faux show. Without you, no show. Faux show, Kevin. Oh, lordy, lordy. Well, that's a good sign. That's the first carp we had on this year here. Yeah, oh, yeah. No, that was a carp neck down. It was down for a while. I mean, I was going to run to the rod, and then I turned around, and I was like, you know what, the camera, I don't even think it's on the rod. So I came back to get the camera. It took me like 20 seconds to get there. About the hour mark. I have to go back and watch that. Live fishing was definitely harder than I thought. Glad I could work out the kinks on your channel. Come on, is that going down? I think it's just the wind. You'll get used to it, man.
Well, we got topped this with a corn.
Glacier, I'll let him tell you. But yeah, man, he did great. He had a little audio problem, so it sounded like he was taking orders through the McDonald's drive-thru. No, ATC. Extra pepperoni and cheese. Sounds good, Slab. Yep, if y'all have a wrench, feel free to share yourself out or share anyone else out. But please, no lockouts. Don't block anybody from my channel. Don't remove any comments unless they, cross the line. We're family friendly. There's no foul language. There's no politics. Other than that, everyone's welcome to hang out and chill. It is family friendly. Let's adjust these a little bit. Kev's just off frame, but I'll turn it on you if you get anything. Kev's fishing just off camera with the, you still have Stewart's flies on? Oh, there we go. He's on. Just bring him over here. What do you got, boy? On a Stewart fly.
With a piece of corn.
Tell him in the camera, what did you use?
Stewart's little fly with a piece of Jello corn.
So you put corn on the fly?
Yeah. We're going to use it to catch another fish. Boop, boop. Oh.
Okay, let's get him back there, boy. Took a dirt bath. Just throw him. Get him in.
Apparently that corn had something else he didn't like.
And that's okay, Slab. That's okay. Everyone's going to have their own channel, and that might change over time, but I'm not worried so much about my kids, to be honest with you. We're home around our kids all the time. I'm more worried about other kids who have no parents around and just live online and the stuff that they consume without anyone else around. And I don't want to be part of that negativity that they consume. Especially considering a lot of the kids do follow Kevin, come into here. So that's all. We're no saints here, you know? We're no saints here. Far from it. Yeah, crappie nibbles are something that I'm just starting to get into. To me, it looks like it takes away from what you're fishing with, but I watch Joe out in Pittsburgh, and yeah, there's no denying how well they work. A twister grub on that. He caught one a couple days ago on one of Stuart's flies, and I went to go do a video of it, and then he started telling me how he put the worm on the fly. So I was like, oh gosh.
I'll give you Stuart one thing. His flies work great for topping it with different things.
Travis, my brother, and awesome trout fisherman of all of PA. Travis, you gonna go live here tomorrow? We could. Yeah, Travis can go live. Travis could fish live here, and then he could go to work, and then I could come in here after him and go live. Just take over the spot. You guys can stare at this dam all day. Where'd that food go? We only been live an hour? Oh, trash is blowing. We caught him too fast. Yeah, we shouldn't have caught him that fast. We should have slowed down. Now we got nothing to do. So now we're carp fishing. We started too fast, bagged their limits. I mean, you can still use trout magnets, Kevin, do catch and release. You know, I just don't want you using small hooks and bait because they'll swallow it. Nice. That would be really cool, Travis. Bob, you should, he might go live here in the morning. Bob, you should put power bait over a Stuart fly to get a rise from Scotland. I've done it. I've done it, Glacier. Many a times. Turn this a little bit. Haven't caught a carp yet this year. We've only fished this 2 or 3 times, and we've, you know, to be fair, we're totally targeting trout when we're here. But I did have one carp rig in. I need to get some more carp hair rigs tied up so that in the future, now we got our trout game dialed on, we can come in here, limit out on trout, and then put out 3 carp rods. Good morning, Rod. Welcome in, welcome in. Almost 50 likes. Sweet. Terry B, was up. He likes our Stuart flies with worms on it. Rod, we did have some fish already. In fact, we've limited out on trout. Kev caught his 3, I've caught mine. So, and we just missed a big takedown on the carp rod because I was sitting here playing with the camera like a dummy. Dude, Kev, you walked down there and I was like, well, let me show you Kevin. The second I pivoted over there, the rod goes down. And then I, you know, scrambled to get the rod back on the pole. So it took forever for me to respond to the takedown. Yes. Rod says, do I hear the voice of the best red-headed fisherman in Pennsylvania? There he is. Say hi to Rod.
Sup, Rod? That's me. That's who you're talking about.
Yeah, he's sitting over here trying to catch some more panfish and perch. And I'll keep you on the big rods for right now, though. I'm swinging down to Jim Thorpe Friday the 15th. What's today?
This fly's been good, but I need a different one.
That might, Paul, that might work if you want to meet up somewhere. I can get to Jim Thorpe in like an hour and 15. Hopefully I'll have your sweatshirt by then and I could bring that up with me.
That's smart.
That's
smart.
Creed, they put in about 500 to 700 trout here.
They said more than 700.
Yeah, but you know what? They don't count well. When you know who's the counter? Mom. Mom usually counts, and she wasn't counting. So God knows what they did. My wife usually does the counting when they're coming out of the hatchery. Yeah, 60, hour and 11 is what my clock shows, Rod. Kev was limited out in about 10 minutes. Just another day in paradise. You got that right. Oh man, camping at Hickory Run, that is awesome. Bear country in there.
Bear? Big bear?
Yeah, I saw a giant bear in that park once. Isn't that where Hickory Run? Is that where Lake Jean is? Hickory Run. I know it used to be old exit 35 on the Northeast Extension, but I can't remember if that's where Lake Jean is, or Lake Jean's at Ricketts Glen, I think. But it's beautiful up there.
Putting on the shiny dots. That's what I call this.
Creed, that's kind of how they go in lakes, man. Here, tighten this down. I don't like this thing, it wobbles. Yeah, they disappear. Lake Jean is Ricketts Glen. Hickory is the huge boulder field. Yep, I get them mixed up at times. Creed, look at it, if I could talk, as a good thing. As long as they're not dying, it means people aren't catching them. And if they're in lakes, you know, they can go around the perimeter. They can go anywhere. It's a matter of figuring out and finding them. It's a good thing that they're not easy to catch. Like here, there honestly aren't. Like, you can see the people that have them figured out because they'll make quick work of them. And then everyone else will spend the whole day here casting, trying to get them. But, you know, the guys that have fished, you know, fish here their whole life, they know how to do it. Kev's coming over to show you a new fly he just got tied on.
Probably gonna be
Is this a Stewart fly?
Yeah, it is. I've never seen this one in this box.
Let me look at that again. Okay.
Looks good.
All right, let's see what it does. It was a creek, but it no longer connects to a lake and is dammed up on the other side, so it's pretty much a long, skinny pond. Yeah, most of our lakes around here are dammed up creeks. There should still be a channel out there. Doesn't mean they'll be on it. It kind of depends with the weather and the temperature, where they're at any given time. New location. All right, Skeeter. Sometimes when you get skunked, you just gotta look at new territory. Doesn't mean you go to the same place you're gonna get skunked. You might do just fine, but sometimes you just need like a mental cleanse and look at a different tree. You know what I mean? His school was closed for election day today. I don't know if his is a voting area, but it was an Act 80, so that was one of those days. Oh my gosh, what was that? Get that out there. Something just blew up like 2 feet in front of Kevin. He was probably chasing your fly, dude.
No, there was food. I might put a whopper pepper on or something.
You might want to use that heavier rod if you're going to put the whopper plopper on.
I'm going to use this, but I'm going to put something bigger on. That was a huge bass, and there's like 6 sunfish starting from it. I can see it.
3 is for the fall. 5 is in the spring. I'm fine with 3, you know. I'm fine with 3. I get out every day, so I can take 3 a day. It doesn't bother me. You know. That's fine. To me, the biggest problem I see is the catch and release guys who don't know how to handle fish, because those fish are dying and they think they're, you know, they think they're better than everyone else because they're releasing them. And I'm not talking about the guys who use the right nets and handle them and, you know, make sure the fish don't swallow and all that stuff. I'm talking to the average Joe that you see out here that only fishes for stock trout and has no clue on how to clean them, how to eat them. So they let them go and they mishandle them. And, you know. Yep, they use power baits, live bait, and those fish are dead.
On the derby, we saw probably like 6 people release the trout and just like.
Yeah, they're taking them up to measure them at this booth. You know, they're out of water for 10 minutes, and then they're releasing them. Like, yeah, they might swim away, but they ain't fine. They're going belly up. I'm not sure if it's a polling place, Rod, but they have like these in-service days for teachers, so they pick that as an in-service day. It just makes it easier because people that have to vote, the employers are, my employer never did, but your employers are supposed to let you go vote, by law or whatever. So I guess it's just easier to use that. Does the limit of trout depend on the size where you're at? No. Welcome in, Mosty. They have to be 7 or 8 inch. I mean, they're stocked. The stocked trout are always going to be legal size, or they wouldn't be stocked. Size limits you have to know when you're out there catching wilds, but I don't personally harvest wild trout. I may have done it once or twice on camping trips and things like that, but I would never harvest a native brook trout to eat unless it was an emergency. And I typically don't harvest wild browns because I enjoy catching them, and they're not in the numbers or the size really to make it worth your while around here.
Going to Whooper Blooper.
Yeah, I mean, I caught 3, Kev caught 3, so I have 6. I got 3 from yesterday. I'll get 3 tomorrow. You know, it adds up. No problem. And I catch crappie and sunfish. I catch all kinds of fish all year long, and catfish. But when the trout are in, I'm going to harvest my share and take them home, and we will eat them. Made a nice casserole. If you guys want to see what I made last night with our trout, go over to the community tab, and I posted a video. It's a minute long. It's all the facts, gives you exactly what you need and how to make it all in 1 minute. Try to respect your all time. Possession limit? That's a great question. That's a great question. I need to look into that. I never have that many because we rotate them through, and I don't think anyone's going to come to my house to check my freezer. And I don't, whew, that was a big fish right there.
That hit is.
Yeah, he's on, dude. It was on.
That was a big one too.
Yeah, that was a big one.
That guy didn't even see it.
I don't know. Let him go. Oh my God, guy just lost a monster. I think he was asleep.
Might be asleep.
I think so. You can keep 1 steelhead per year. It has to be 36 inches. Glacier's up in Alaska. Curtis, welcome, welcome. Good morning to you, sir. Glad I caught that live. I loved looking at the old fishing gear. I have a lot of that stuff in my house, my basement. My basement looks the same way. A bunch of grocery bags filled with stuff that someday I need to organize. Kev's throwing a whopper plopper around off screen right now. Yes, created there on my playlist. I have 2 recipes for carp. One is baked and one is smoked. Both very simple. I'm too dumb to do anything but simple, buddy. And they were delicious. Honestly, Kev says that was like his favorite fish ever that I've made, is carp.
Yeah, carp was underrated.
Yep, most underrated fish. Now, I will say they taste different in different bodies of water, so yeah, if you had carp and it was disgusting, it either wasn't prepared right or maybe it's just the body of water, but I can say ours were delicious. And I'm trying to track down the True Eco, because he just did a catch and cook with carp, and he cooked it right on the banks while they were fishing. I want to do a catch and cook with him live with a carp. I forget what country he's from originally, like his family. But I mean, they have a different way of preparing fish. And they are not afraid to leave those heads on, skins on, bones in, chew on some bones. And I've always wanted to do that style more from somebody who that's normal to. Like for me, that's not normal.
So then that's totally normal.
So yeah, and it's probably the right way to do it. So yeah, I want to experience that a little bit more. Fish taco dipped in beer batter. Yeah, I can't go wrong with that. Yeah, I see you catch a lot of the smaller ones, Creed. That yeah, I think we discussed that too. It means they're, you know, out of control there, overpopulated. And they'd probably be good ones to harvest for sure. I've always done, well, not always. Depending on the recipe, I do like the skin on sometimes, and I smoke them with the skin on. But if I'm going to freeze them, I usually do boneless, skinless. Just, they're more versatile. I can use them in any recipe and not have to worry about knowing if there's bones or not. And just label it boneless, skinless. Let me make sure that other rod's tight. Maybe I'll put another carp rod out.
Did you drink all the water in the thermos?
I think there's a little more in there. I'll go up to the car if you want to get the other one.
Yeah. Probably finish it, and then it might be smart to go up to the car and grab the food and the. Yeah. Want me to read chat right now?
If you want, cast the water cloth over. Take a break, I'll go out. Going for the big dogs.
There's a lot of lakes like this. Like there's probably only 1 or 2 bass that are just like 5 pounds. Want me to go run to get the water and food?
What?
I'll go get it. I'll also get I'll get the gallon of water with the rest of
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's smart. Cast one down there along the bank. I'm not sure it's ideal top water conditions, but they were exploding on the side earlier, so maybe. Give that a rest. Give that a little rest. We'll just watch these carp rods so we don't miss another carp, you know? The slab made a video mentioning Skeeter, very nice. I got It's awesome when you guys give each other shout outs in the video. Kind of help out the whole community. That's what I love about everyone that comes in here. You guys are so awesome, not only to me, but to each other. It's super cool to see everybody in each other's chats, and man, it's a nice place to go, a nice community to go. Watching that in run. I don't know if that was the wind or what. Big trout weed, tin foil with onion, lemon, wrapped in bacon. Yep, I've had it that way. Very good. There's so many different ways to make it. But yep, that's a good way to do
I
it.
got some of these Nutter Butter things.
Ooh. Oh, right now. Right now.
I'm gonna fill the thermos up unless you want to, because you might be more accurate.
I will.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is good?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. It's great for camping. If you go camping, one of the most important things you can take camping is tinfoil. There's 1,000 things you can do with it out there. Okay, filled back. Got the thermos filled back. Thank you, Cakes. Welcome, welcome. Already had good luck. We've already limited out on trout. Now we're just fishing for fun, trying to catch some carp. You know, throwing around for bass, panfish, just having some fun. Soon we'll pack it up here, go home and clean the fish and show you that whole process. But we'll give it another maybe an hour or so, see what trouble we can get into. Might start walking around. After we eat, maybe we'll pack things up and then maybe move around the... You want to do that? Maybe put like a spinner on or something?
Maybe.
Up to you, you tell me.
Whatever you want.
Oh, thank you, Slabby. Really appreciate that. Skullface Fishing, what is cracking? What's going on, buddy? Welcome in. That's a new name. I feel like I've seen that name elsewhere, so maybe I've already connected over to you, but if you want to make sure I got you, leave a comment on one of our videos, not here on the live, because I won't really be able to see that unless I watch the whole live back. But if you comment on another video, I'll make sure I connect over to you, and I support those who support me, so I appreciate you coming over. Lisa Elliott, good morning, good morning, good morning. How far back am I? My friend started making natural dog food with fish rice veggies. That's awesome. Joy, Joy, I'm going to call her Joy again. Jenny says you are awesome, Kevin.
Yay!
I definitely made a family-friendly video. Was that an accident? Accidentally made with family-friendly? Yeah, we had a good time yesterday. We had a good time. Had an awesome panel of fishermen. I don't know who all we had up there. We had Brad from All Things Country. We had Stuart, the Fish Whisperer. Raptor Will popped up. Mike got rained out yesterday, I believe. He didn't pop up on our channel. Next week, I think Creed's going to pop up. I'm sure Stuart will be there. Maybe Mike will come back. I know we're going to have a good time. Remember, Mondays are a lot of fun. What did Creed say? Just finished editing first episode. My hunt for a PP catfish. My goal is 20+ pound blue or flathead. If I get past episode 3, I'm going to do exactly what your video says. Sounds good, bro. I'm rooting for you. Remember, when you're watching people's videos, you don't know where they're fishing. You don't know what part of the country. A trophy in one part of the country is not a trophy in another. And a trophy may not even be a size thing, it might be an experience. Oh, my white alarm's going off. that rod's gonna go down. That means there is a fish imminently ready to take the rod down, guys. This is a YouTube bite alarm I ordered. Ah, it's my fish alarm, Creed. I was gonna say we don't have any tornadoes here, but if you look at the skyline, why it looks weird here is that a tornado went right through here. Like literally right through this place. It's growing back, it's been 4 or 5 years now, but this was completely destroyed by a tornado. But we very rarely have them around here. But we did have one here. We don't have them here, except we had one right here. Awesome, Brad. Appreciate that. Perch, crappie, pike, and pickerel are biting in central PA. Awesome. Well, we limited out all on small ones, Steve, unfortunately, but we were using power bait. We caught 7, kept 6. One popped. One was easy to release. He didn't swallow it, so we let him go, which was good because he was tiny. We got 6 decent ones. They're definitely on the small side, but we'll eat them. And their heads are perfect for channel cat bait. That's the other reason I don't mind getting the small ones. Is the heads are perfect for channel cats.
If you guys don't know if we catch a perfect size channel, we're gonna try to keep it.
Yeah, if we get to the right place, yeah.
I want to try channel cats so bad.
Flip the switch on the bite alarm over the drag peeling. They're ready to push the button. Yeah. Yeah. Brad and I are going to design a YouTube rod and reel system that comes with screaming drag, massive takedown rod action, and screaming tornado sirens coming out off of it. Got 19 in, 58 thumbs up. Thank you all. Thank you, thank you. Get out of here, skunk. You're so late to the party, man. You were still asleep, skunk, and we limited out. North Central is beautiful. That's where like Bald Eagle State Forest. I spent a lot of time racing my bike up that way. Beautiful area.
Remember, it's about a 40-minute drive if you're going to stay live for the drive, and it's going to probably take like an hour.
I know, I'm worried that we'll get demonetized if you stick your face in the camera again. They'll think it's a kid's channel. Last time Kev went live on his channel, he got shut down. The rules state that kids not allowed to go live, but alone. I was there, but since it was his face on camera, they took his channel down. I don't want them to do that to my channel now. Gray Heron, help yourself. You know where the cooler is? You know how to open it? Skunk, pull my finger. Oh, man. Yeah, these are a little small to smoke unless we smoke them whole. We made a casserole last night out of them.
It was good.
Yeah, I might try to do like I might try to do something different with it because I took a big batch out of the freezer and we still have, I've got another 5 or 6 trout
I want to do
there.
something with onions. I want to do a recipe with trout. I'm in a mood.
Cooked onions?
Yeah, cooked onions.
It's a pretty loose definition. Do something with trout and onions.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me look through my recipe book. I'm sure I got something there. I'll have to make 2 meals then, because Mom really don't like onions.
I like small ones.
Well, these won't be raw.
Yeah.
Unless we do,
Half and half.
unless I do sushi. I could try to cure them. I could do sushi. I could cure them in lemon juice. We won't cook them at all. All right.
We'll try one that way. Well, we'll probably make like 4.
Carp rod might be getting hit. Watch that carp rod.
One rod?
Yeah, gray rod. Could do trout tacos just with a lot of onions.
Yeah.
without Heinz tomato ketchup, because that's steaks. Won't use ketchup though, right? There's a Heinz tomato ketchup is a person that's in our chat right now. It's their name. That's about right.
What now?
Brad says, or All Things Country says, I'm thinking of doing a live pike catch and cook at some point. Pike is awesome. Yeah, they got that Y bone, so they're definitely tricky to fillet. A1 sauce, get out of here. Bam Bam's in the house. Kevin Bam Bam Van Dam. You know, we're probably not that far from Van Dam Lake. We could probably slide over there, take these heads right off and throw them out there for catfish. Just saying. Good. I don't know how far we are from there. I don't think we're that far. We catch trout here, we roll over to the catfish pond. I want to fillet them.
We use them up, and then we just come here and catch bigger ones.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, pike is. What the heck is that? Yeah, pike's delicious for sure. Nice hearty white meat. Sorry, big gust of wind just came through. One of my favorite meals is pike meat, and it's basically like a clam chowder soup, the white clam chowder, but with pike meat instead of like clams. I can't eat shellfish. Recipe, I have to make that soon. Yeah, borrow a fish. I'll gladly give you that fish to hold as long as I can buy one back at a later date. 900 buy a fish. I'm selling my fish. Skeeter sells mosquitoes. I don't know why I can't sell fish.
He sells mosquitoes?
Yeah, he sells. It says $1 each. He's going to try to make $1 million.
No.
I'm selling leaves. They're only a nickel a piece. 1 nickel a piece, you can have leaves. I'll rake them up, put them in a bag, and mail them out. The 5 fillet method on pike. Lose a tiny bit of meat, but it completely takes the Y bone out of the picture. I try not to say the locations, Aiden, on the YouTubers. You know, I don't want to burn out places. Just email me. I'll tell you where I'm at. I live in the 9th windiest city in the USA. Makes going live. Yeah, we all have those challenges, Creed. No problem, man. It's getting worse and worse, man. I'm getting followed around, man. I'm losing spots quick now these days. Making some enemies for sure.
Yeah, so whatever you want to do, because it's gonna...
This lake right here is 10 feet low. What's up, bud?
So, it depends what you want to do when you stay live, because it takes 40 minutes to get back. It's going to probably take you like an hour to fly.
Take me 10 minutes to fillet those.
6 trout.
Yeah.
So it'll take you like an hour.
I don't think so. If I yap a lot, it might. 10 feet low. I was excited for that bass yesterday until Buy a Fish offers me 12 cents for it. He pays even worse than YouTube. And I don't even think they got the penny in Canada, so you're only getting the dime's worth out of that. I don't know if they round up, round up, or round down. Look at an apple.
Apple, thank you. The doctor's away. And you just rip.
That's how I roll. I break into things like a raccoon. I don't open them. I just rip into them. Caveman. YouTube almost motorized you. Motorized you. I mean, I got monetized, but I never got motorized. That would be great. Get motorized. Yeah, we limited out on trout already. We're carp fishing now, Aiden. They're finicky here for sure. You just got to use tiny hooks, tiny little split shot, 2-pound test, and you'll catch them. Probably took us 30 minutes. We round to the nearest 5 cents. I'm actually glad they got rid of it. Less change rattling around. It's funny, my dad's been saying that his whole life. Get rid of the penny.
Okay, so this is 2024 air. I just put it into this bag.
You're off camera, by the way. You need to back up if you want to.
Hey!
Skeeter been motorized by YouTube eating a 42-pound flatbread. Skeeter does have some epic typos. They only update once a day for the previous 5 days. Yep, sounds right. Thank you, Jenny. Appreciate it. It's going to go to Ridley State Park. Ooh, that stinks. How'd you do that, Aiden? He pulled his hamstring. I got some foot issue that they told me I got 3 broken bones in my foot, but it's more than that because it connects all the way up into my back and my leg. I don't know what's going on with it. I'll make an extra $1 a month, pretty much, man. So you got to keep it fun. If it's not fun, it's definitely not worth it. Like Skeeter said last night on his live, it's like, you know you're doing it right. Like if you don't fish and you actually miss the people in your chat, yeah, there's always drama, occasionally, and sometimes you need to take breaks. But I'd say when I don't go live, I miss you guys. I do miss it going live. You get used to seeing everybody hanging out. It's all family. You're too young to be slipping on rocks, Aiden. Wait till you get my age, man. You ever watch Trailer Park? Ricky falls all over the place. I feel more and more like Ricky every year. I just keep falling over stuff. He was fishing the jetty and slipped on a rock. Didn't fall, but my leg went out real far in front of me. Instantly felt a sharp pain, and now it's all bruised. Oh, that's horrible.
Who said that?
Aiden Loftus. Aiden's a local guy, by the way. Dad's doing all right, Jenny. A couple issues here and there, but, hopefully they're getting it all, all the medications, all that stuff has to be adjusted once you get a pacemaker. Service call. All right, web shooter, thanks for coming in. I'll catch you on the streets. Yeah, Skeeter.
Does this sound loud? Should I pop it?
You're still off the camera, by the way. You think you're on the camera. I don't know what Kevin's
Am I
up to.
on camera?
Yeah. He's going to pop this bag, guys. Okay. That's loud. Everybody pay attention. Everybody listening in doing housework has now just come over to the phone and turned it off. Thank you, Jenny. Appreciate that. I don't see much drama in this, but I have noticed some strange levels of confusion at times. Yeah, we sometimes get a little confused, Slab. But that's because we got a lot of moderators watching our back. There's always factions and groups and cliques, just like high school. And we've been around the block or two. So we kind of know what's coming when we see certain faces. And we get ahead of it and deal with it and move on, man. Are you off from school today, Aiden? My boys are out. Yeah, Lyle doesn't like fishing live. He'll come out with me, but we won't turn the cameras on, or if we do, it'll just be sharks only. He doesn't like the public lives. When I'm out with Lyle, we love fishing, but it's like him and I. We talk each other. I listen to what he wants to say. Like, oh God, that kid just went down hard. Is he all right? Is that a guy or? He's got friends there to help him. Dude, he went in upside down. That's a kid. Aiden, is that what you did?
Oh God, that was hard.
Dude, he went down hard. I heard it from here. And he bounces up. I'd be in the hospital. I would literally be in the hospital. He's fine. Oh my God. No school for Aiden. Aiden, you know when your little place gets stocked, right? I think I sent an email to you, right? It's coming up. Fish just jumped right there.
Yeah.
Go cast on it.
Why is the apple so red inside?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like they painted it. Yeah, Lyle is... Oh, white rod. Yep, go over to it. Yeah, Lyle on a shark live comes out of his shell for sure. It's basically an hour of Lyle just roasting Stuart. It's pretty funny. Had off Friday. Yesterday was senior skip day. Today, 5-day weekend. That's awesome, man. Yep, exactly. You're going to be down there Black Friday, Aiden? I'll be down with the boys Black Friday helping out.
Isn't that on the school day? Black Friday? Is that on the school day?
I think you're off.
I don't think I am.
He enjoys it. He enjoys it. I think it's abundantly clear that Lyle has a good time. You want to tighten that white rod up a little bit? It doesn't have pack bait, so you can kind of crank down on that. All right, that's good. He is very entertaining. Good plan, be anywhere but in a Stuart. We do it every year, Brad. Usually, in the past, I've had to work. My wife will take the two boys down. They stock trout all day long. They have big bonfire, free food. It's an awesome day. Yeah, fishing with Lyle's a whole different ballgame. Sometimes he's happy that the rod, we didn't catch fish. He just wants to talk and hang out. And the fish are distracting. He's a piece of work. Yeah, Skeet, I still have to find a spot between you and I. I'll find a spot between us. Want to give it another like 10 minutes and we'll head home? Okay, another 10 minutes, guys, and then we're gonna head home. I'll stay live for the drive, and then I'll fillet the fish up. I'll show you how we do that. And then I'll think if there's anything else worth doing, or if I should just shut it down. I might go hop up in the tree stand. I don't know. Yeah, it's about 35 to 40 minutes from here to get home. So I'll keep the stream live just so, for the rewatching purposes. I always put timestamps in, so if people are in the habit of following us live and they miss it, they can just go down to the comments and we'll post up the catches. I'll do do some type of commentary. I'm not going to post all 6 or 7 in the first hour. I'll put that in the description. You know, the trout. The first hour is basically the trout, and then I'll timestamp it to whenever we get home. It'll be the trout fillet. If you guys have questions on any part of it and any of those processes, just let me know. I will shoot a video without hesitation, whether it's a short, a live, or a long form video. No problem doing, you know, any part of fishing, anything that'll help. I will record it and show you how we do it. Not saying it's the best way, but I'll show it to you guys. Bob, you got the secret baits from Sabotage yet? I wasn't missing the secret baits. I was missing the split shot. He put in my sticker on the door yet. Oh yeah, did you put Stewart's sticker on your door yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, you better get on that. There's a new name. Welcome in. This spot has trout. We've already limited out on trout. We already caught our 6. We caught 7. One was little. We turned loose. But we got 6 trout in the cooler already. All rainbows. Also has carp. We missed 1 carp on the far rod already. And there's bass, crappie, white perch, yellow perch. Ooh, carp rod. Come on, baby. Go down. Watch that far rod, buddy. See, that's got pack bait on. The trout will pick it, and every time I've brought that in, it's all tangled up. The trout are tearing it up. I need to shorten that leader because of the trout in here. What is that? I have a dirty screen. I'm trying to read that. Pemu Jamu. It's a new name. But that's what you can catch here. Appreciate you coming in. If you're new here, please give me a thumbs up. Consider subbing. If you have your own channel, feel free to comment on one of my videos and I will connect back to you. I will support you if you support me. Just got up a great short I'm proud of. Guaranteed. Yep. It's going to hit the wall at 400 views, ATC. I don't know, man. I give up. I don't know how to make a good short. The more I try, the worse they get. I stopped doing all the hashtags because I found the hashtags, I got less views with the hashtags that they used to tell you to use. So I stopped doing hashtags, and man, that's a nice couple minutes back in my life. It takes time to do all that junk. Why don't you have a cup of black coffee, Stuart? Why don't you try that instead of that stuff that'll, instead of it'll rot your liver out. Huh? Put down that crap and make yourself some black coffee. Or some dark chocolate. So frustrating, the graph that shows it going straight up and then it goes straight sideways. Yeah. I don't, I watch those analytics with like, I don't know. I only half believe that crap. It's so ridiculous. Garbage in, garbage out. That's what those analytics are, and it's all garbage in. I kind of want to clean these fish up and get a little carp hole or something. I don't know. I got to get these carp figured out here. It might just take 3 rods out instead of having one set up for it and one kind of not really dedicated to the carp. Hopefully there's still carp in here. What are you doing?
Water and rocks. Trying to make something new.
Yeah, grab a beverage of your choice. That's Yogi. Welcome in, Yogi. I'm sitting there staring at this because one of our channel members has a name, just changed it, and I always think it's Yogi coming in because it's hard to see when you're out in the sun like this. But welcome in, welcome in. Great channel right there. Yeah, ATC, you're right. That's why I just try to keep turning out content. I try to put out, quality content, but on a regular basis. trying to figure out what they want's impossible. So we basically live outdoors. We try to get, 2 shorts a day if possible, a live, and then maybe a long video every other week. And out of the blue, like maybe once a week, out of the blue, something you've done in the past starts blowing up. Feel free to put that link in here. I don't know if you can put a link in here or not. I don't know how that works, but feel free to do that, Brad. Make sure it's fuzzy though. Like if you don't want it to look good. Drop that phone down, get dirt all over the lens, then shoot the short. It seems like that works better for me. What are you doing, boy? I don't know what you're doing.
Watching water drop into a puddle.
I'm going to start packing up, and then we're going to drive home and we'll clean these fish up and show you how we do it. We got 6 trout in the cooler on ice. This rod's all tangled up. What's going on? Yeah, might as well just save the bait. I don't know if I'm going to come out here tomorrow or not. I think I'm going to deer hunt. If you guys are leaving now, just say thank you for coming in today. We're going to stay live, but it is like a half an hour drive home. And then I'm going to clean the fish on the fillet table and take you through that whole process. So if you don't want to stick around, that's totally cool. Got better things to do. I'll put the time stamp in my live, so if you want to catch it later, you just go in and I'll have a trout filleting or something like that. I'll have a time. You click on that time and it'll take you right to the fillet table and you can watch it at your own leisure. So we love doing this, but we do rely on a lot of this fish and meat, and like the deer meat when I go hunting. We do rely on it to live off of. So, there's some days where like when we're out targeting these trout and I got a whole thing of bait here, I don't really want to do catch and release and waste all that bait. Bait's money. We're going to put it right in the fridge and use it next time we're out. Limit out again. Carp just aren't on fire here, but otherwise we would do more carp fishing.
You feel like that our rod's going when he reels.
I know.
Fish on. Want me to bring in the white rod?
Can't beat that. Limit out. We still have the flies, Stuart. We still have your flies. Oh, one just flew away.
Just one kernel left.
in one trip. Oh, because you made 2 trips. You came back for food. These orange rod holders you see out here, these are doublehookangling.com. These were gifted to us from Dave. He makes these out of steel. They're awesome. Check them out if you're in need for quality rod holders. Can't beat these guys. They are heavy. It is steel, baby. So make sure you have extra bologna on your sandwich. We got to carry these around all day.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We don't pack light. Fish on. I heard fish. Nice shot. Whoa, watch it.
Watch it, dude.
Watch it, bro.
Wanna go?
Want to go? Let me bring in the net. Break the net down. Do something for your country. Short walk to the car, and then I'll put you guys in the car mount, and you can see what southeast Pennsylvania looks like in the fall. You know what? Let me get my battery out of there. I got the external battery on and get that out of the way. The last thing I'll do is take the camera up. That dude's living his best life over there. He's got a big cup of coffee in his chair. Nothing wrong with that style of fishing. He did miss a monster. He was asleep, I think, at the time. It's all right. Got to get your rest. Nothing's important. I'm going to head up. I can make another trip if necessary. Okay, bud? Now I got to carry the phone. Oof. Give you a look around before we go.
I might be able to get it on.
You might, we'll see. Just make sure you either get it all or you know you didn't get it all, and I don't want to leave anything behind. Oop, a little windy. We're rocking the camera. Hold on, this ain't gonna work. Let me switch hands. That's better. That's better. In 68 thumbs up. Time for some Mario Andretti driving home. These fish filleted up. Heck, maybe I'll even fry some up. I do have some fillets out of the freezer. I could throw these in the freezer. Throw these in the freezer, take the ones that are already thawed out, cook those. You guys are going to blow over. I have to be careful. See if Kevin gets everything. He's trying. Guys out of here. You in the phone mount. Nolan, welcome. Mission Discover. Awesome channel right there, Mission Discover. Just got monetized. Jen A just dropped his link. Appreciate that. Feel free to go over and connect if you're not already. And consider taking out a membership. He's got some different tiers. They start pretty low. Chip's in the house. Welcome in, Chip. Bike fishing. Let me get you a wrench. We just connected yesterday, I believe. Add as a mod, I'll give you the standard mod wrench so you can connect around. Thanks for finding us. We just limited out on trout, so we're about to go Mario Andretti and get home, and we're gonna stay live for the fish fillet them at the table for y'all. And then after that, I don't know what I'm doing yet. Is there more down there? Okay. Thanks, buddy. Where's my battery? You get the external battery set up here. I don't like running it off the car. Yeah, road trip. Road trip. Hang on, guys. Got to adjust this, get the battery hooked in. Ooh, 39%. That seems low. Cooler fish, baby. Oh boy. Gotta get the food out because Kev's gonna want to eat and drink on the way home. Okay. Thanks, bro. And then get your food in the next one. Swap. Get the door in a second. Good job, bro. Good job. You might have some chips left in your door.
What?
You might have chips left in your door.
Probably are some.
Okay.
You want any?
No, I'm good. Same for you. Make sure I got this radio off. Okay. Earnhardt. Yeah, we're the Andretti family kind of grew up around me, and some of them are really good cyclists, believe it or not. Oh, leaf stuck up there. Oh, it's going to live up there. It's there forever. You get the air on so I don't have to blow in wind. Almost mid-November and I still have air conditioning. It's crazy. Alright guys, I won't be able to chat as much driving except for red lights and stuff, so just enjoy the ride and I'll get home as fast as possible. I can't really give you all to Kevin because YouTube's getting really picky on that. Their AI picks up a kid's face and they shut down the stream. Yep, safety first. Unser family. I don't remember who was who in that. I just know one of the guys that I trained and raced professionally with was really good friends with the Andretti family, and I just remember the one dude showing up racing. I won't say too much since it's family friendly, but this dude was a piece of work. And we would do this crit on Thursday nights down at Great Valley, the Penn State campus. And it was like a money-making type crit, rodeo style. And this dude raced bicycles as well as motorcycles. And this dude would literally like drop a knee like he was on a motorcycle on the turns. He loved speed. That's for sure.
You like speed?
Yeah, I like speed like anyone else, but I like mountain biking. I like the technical parts of racing. The rougher the trail, the better. Drops and climbs and stuff. Huge descent never. I like mountain descents when you can hit the switchbacks and stuff like that. But I never had the need for a motorcycle.
You have a charger up there?
I can plug it into this. Do you have a cord?
Yeah, I got a cord.
Give me that cord. I have the cord. Oh, you got a whole cord. Make sure no one's behind me. Oh, there's no outlet. I have to stick this thing in that hole. Alright, I'm in. Yep, let me know if that's charging. Yeah, we're cool. We're a little past peak here,
Yeah, we are.
but it goes fast. You know, you're getting up the peak, going up the peak, and then bam, it's all they're down and it's kind of gone. But still some nice colors around. This deli, I think, is probably pretty good. They have Toledo bread in there. Toledo's is one of the best Italian markets around. Mm-hmm. You do you, bro.
You do you. You do you. You do you.
Why is this thing in the air? I need my armrest. You can't drive without an armrest. I was never into watching too much sports. I was always into doing the sports, and with my schedule, I never had TV time. Even when I worked full time, I was still training. I was still working out like 6 hours a day. You work an 8-hour job and you train 6 hours. There's not a lot of time left. And I always liked that. I'm like, I got to be doing something. So I like to keep moving. I'm kind of like almost like a monk. Like that type of lifestyle where you're just same thing, just get in a deep rut and stay there. Alright guys, we're gonna pass this guy on the right now. I'm just Whoa, what is this dude? There's a guy in a mobility scooter over there. That's the guy that probably ran over Brad's. Look at that guy. Oh, yeah, well, I better stop. Cops don't mess around in this town. They pull everyone over. Yep, Yogi says the same thing. Yep, always training. It's hard. I'm going through that adjustment where all of a sudden, like, my body can't really do that stuff anymore. It's kind of broken down. Especially even with the foot issues. It's one issue after another. I'm struggling through them. And it's all overuse. That's all I hear from the doctors. It's overuse. Bone on bone areas. And so people that tell you, you know, all that's, you know, professional athletes is a healthy lifestyle. It's not even close. I'd probably be better. This is the crazy part. I'd probably be better off using some of the performance enhancers. You know, everybody talks about the performance enhancing stuff in sports, but what it really does is it lets you rest better. It lets you rebuild better, for the most part. You know, I don't want to get into that whole conversation. And I never did any of that stuff. Let me tell you, my body's as broken down as any of those guys. Yeah, we're a lot alike, Yogi. I went into ultra endurance, but on the bicycle. But you know, I did 24-hour racing. I did races were they were like harder than it wasn't a stage race. Like Tour de France would be like, you know, easier, right? In my opinion, because you're home every night, you're in a hotel. I do point to point, like 1,000-mile races where the gun goes off and you race, and when you cross the finish line, that's the race is over. So you try not to stop. I've got some nerve damage, I've got bone damage, I've got lots of different issues in different parts of my body. All right, Creed, thanks for coming in. This is a green light.
Everybody just hop. You can go.
All right, Creed, if you want to drop that in there, chat, feel free to, Bo. He's got a premiere on Friday. Sweet. Friday. Hey, Friday. I used to work for a boss that called it Friday. Yeah, you can probably appreciate this, and you're probably the same way. Most of my training and exercise now is rehab. Like literally workouts my doctors have given me over the years. I've kind of built my own workout around all those. That's pretty much all I do is, and it really is the same, you know, it's training, but in a way with a purpose of rebuilding weak areas that have been damaged. Like my neck, I have a lot of different neck damage and back damage from my fracture. So I have to make sure the other muscles in that area are stronger than typical for the average person because they can support my weak area. Yeah, I figured. Wake up in the morning, man. Feel like when you look at these like old guys, you ever see them that they're shuffling across the road? Let me tell you, man, it's embarrassing. I went from a professional athlete to scuffling like that in the mornings when I first wake up. Like, my ankles will not work right. I gotta warm them up. Kettlebell comeback, baby. Yeah, you can't be an ultra endurance athlete and not think about a comeback. To the day they put you in the ground, I think that's always in the back of your head. Like redemption. I'm coming back for more. Every time I see a group of cyclists go by, I'm just like, you know what? I just want to pop back in the group someday and smoke them. Can't wait till you can sit shotgun, Kev, and then you can chat.
Yeah.
I have that same shirt. That guy stole my shirt. No carp, Will. I had a takedown. I mean, he was on for like 30 seconds. Of course, I took the camera and I turned it on Kevin. I turned it on Kevin down the bank, and the rod went down, and then I turned it back real quick, but then I don't think it was in camera, so in picture, so I adjusted it even more, and by then the carp got off before I even got to the rod. So I'm gonna go home and we're gonna fillet up the trout on the live in case anybody's got any questions on that. Figured show you how to do that. And some people watch after the fact, so since I'm not doing as many long form videos, when I did long form videos every Friday, and sometimes we did 2 a week, I was always shocked by how many people asked about the flaying process or didn't know about the flaying process. So I feel like it's one of those things you can't overdo. You can't show it too much. And yet 90% of people probably don't really even want to see it, but those 10% that do want to see it really bad because it's something they don't know, and they want to be able to see and ask questions, or they just will tell you how frustrating it is and why they can't do it very good. And so maybe you can help them, So I feel like it's an important part. Otherwise, why are we catching these fish? Even for catch and release, I'm not a big catch and release guy. I do it for carp, obviously, and cats. But I would rather go out, catch what I'm going to harvest, and call it a day. Yeah, and I wasn't sure of what you guys saw, what you didn't with that wheel. 'Cause I wasn't sure exactly where the camera was pointing. I was trying to adjust it so quick. Stuart, are you in here? Are you going to be live at 2 today? Stuart's probably going to go live 2 p.m. Eastern. I think that's 7 o'clock Scotland time. I think we're back to 5-hour difference. Time changes, I don't know. Scotland changed their times like last week, and then we just changed ours this past weekend. Is that what you wanted, Rod? Rod wanted me to hit the horn. Rod, don't be a backseat driver.
Yeah, Rod.
Yeah, Rod. Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to do the StreamYards Monday until I hear from the members, and they don't want StreamYards on Mondays. I'll do them Mondays, and then next Tuesday we're going to start our Tuesday night tips, and that's a live that's done in our basement typically every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. and it's geared towards new anglers, or we're going to cover different content areas. So it could be that you just need a refresher, or it's a species that you don't typically target much, so you want to listen in. And we will get some excellent content experts in our chats as well, if not on our panels. I forget how many hours StreamYard gives you each month, so I got to be careful when we go live in that StreamYard format. Because I'll need a couple hours for Tuesdays, and I'll probably use at least 4 on Mondays. So we're already going to be up to 6 or 7 each week. So 7, 14, 28. I don't know. We could be over the hours by the end of the month. I want to say it's 20 hours. We were going to start tonight, but election night's like a weird night in the U.S. Depending on what goes down and when the counts are in. So I didn't really feel like doing that as a distraction, emotions and stuff going high on people. I think it's a night everybody just chill out and not have a camera pointed at your face, maybe. This is supposed to be a really good restaurant over here, the Green Fork. It looks a little too hippie for me, but they do have gluten-free and vegan food here. There you go. Yogi, right there, buddy. Gluten-free and vegan recipes and menu available. Breakfast all day, cast iron made waffles, huevos ranchero, flatbread. There you go, Skeeter. They got your flatbread in there, 42-pound flatbread. Really good running store right that we just went by too. I'm dropping Yogi off. He's in there. He's gonna go get some vegan food. How big that menu is. It might be like the same 3 items you see at every store that says they have vegan food. It's probably the same 3 things. I thought there used to be a pond back here. I could have sworn there was a pond back in that area somewhere. Some of these little local ponds sometimes can be holes in the wall. Really good fishing. You good, bud?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. I'm gonna go out for a bike ride today. It's funny. I can still ride really well. When I ride, I feel pretty good, but when I go to get off my bike, like my ankles don't work right. You on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure you got something distracting. You're not just staring at the ceiling while I ignore you. I gotta clean. I never think to clean the front of my phone until I'm live. And I look at it and it's all dusty and I can hardly see the screen. Of course, I can't do that when I'm actually live. Boston style pizza. Is that something to be proud of? Boston style? What is Boston style pizza?
Who knows?
Didn't know they were known for their pizza. There's Joy Cleaners. Joy Jenny. Joy Filled Cleaners. These are all the rich folk work. Over at Merck. Another yellow light. Dang nabbit. Come on, Rod. Let's see what this is saying. We had a 4 or 5 inches of rain over the weekend. Man, we need that bad. Yes, the sun's kind of coming on a weird angle right now. I can't really see what Will's saying. Truck's loaded with rock. In, 70 thumbs up. Appreciate you guys. Gonna go home and fillet these fish up. We're gonna do boneless, skinless on all these. They're small like that. I like doing boneless, skinless. It's the opposite. You'd think if it was a big one, you'd do boneless, skinless. If it's a small one, you'd cook it whole. But we'll make nice little chunks of fish and we fry them up. They're good that way too. Trying to be on a healthy stretch right now. I don't know if I really want to fry these up. I might just cook the ones out from yesterday. I make those for lunch if you want, but
I'd be smart.
I'll just put them in butter, spices, and that barbecue rub, dry rub.
Yeah.
That's what you liked last time I made.
Yeah, I did.
I'll just probably do that. These fresh ones, maybe I'll freeze those. Can't refreeze the ones I pulled out from yesterday. I tried sending it to you, but the big guy had other plans. Dang nabbit. Come on, Rod, you gotta do better than that. Gas prices, I'm not sure it's worth it to go down there when I'm by myself for 3 trout, but for 6, then it's, you know, with the live and catching the fish, it's worth it. Heck, all the catfish and carp fishing we do, we're not catching anything for it, we're just entertaining at that point. At least I'm able to recoup something. Another one is with me today. Yellow light after yellow light. I know if I run one, you know I'm going to get pulled over, and that'll be the next thing. You'll give me a hard time. Remember when Bob got pulled over by the cop? Remember when he locked us in his car? The sun is hot. Yeah, you got to go vote, Will. Don't let nothing stop you from voting. That's the most important thing you do today is vote. Costco's got some pretty good food. Desserts and stuff from there were pretty good. I don't go to any of those places anymore, but we used them for a while. I think I bought a canoe from there one time.
Costco?
Yeah, I think that, remember that the heavy one that had the rod holders and the live well? I don't know if you remember that one. Might have been, I had it when you were around, but you might have only been like 2 or 3. I don't know.
Why'd you get rid of it?
Well, it was too heavy by myself, so it really, you needed 2 people. And I think I bought it for like $200 and I sold it for like $400. I made a profit on it after using it for like a decade, so it was like a no-brainer. I needed the money.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep. Pudgy's Cheesesteak Shop.
Yeah.
There's a new name popping up. We're just driving back. We limited out on trout. Welcome in. We're going to go home and we're going to fillet these trout up on the fillet table and show you how to clean them, boneless, skinless. And probably wrap up the live at that point, depending on if my older son and wife's around. If they're not around, maybe I'll take you guys live and we'll cook some trout up live too. We'll just see. They might not want a camera jammed in their face. So if they're around, they'll probably just end it.
YouTube.
Say hi to YouTube.
She's going to show
Oh, that's the love to your pups. Okay. I've seen you around. Welcome in, welcome in. Appreciate you guys. Got glare on my screen right now. I can't really see it. Almost home. We probably have about 10 minutes and we're home. Got 10 people hanging out with us. 71 thumbs up. Appreciate it. It's a little weird day because the kids are off from school, so a little different schedule. We're not going to sit out there all day after we got their mission accomplished. You fish every day. You don't need to be out there all day every day. It's been good. We've been limiting out and we haven't been losing any gear. We haven't been no break-offs, no lost rigs, no terminal tackle loss, no nothing.
It's like the same thing you said before.
Yeah, well,
Tackle, gear.
it's slightly different. Appreciate those links, Jenny. Feel free to connect around, folks. We got a lot of awesome people in our chats every day. You guys are amazing. Yeah, I'm not. So, yeah, your parents are born in 71, so they're only a couple years older than me. I was born in 77. Had some hard years though. You race in ultra endurance and Arctic conditions, your face pays the price. It froze my eyeballs one time. That's not good for looking young.
How'd you freeze?
Frostbite. I had goggles on. It was stupid. It was one of my first years doing it. I didn't know all the tricks to the trade, and my eyes got sweaty, and I took them off, and at 40 below zero, it froze like instantly. And then I couldn't see. I had these like halos over my eyes for the next week, and I had to put a cloth over my face and look through these holes while I was racing still, so I could get to town. It was a good time. Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I could find a spot to hunt where I have reception, where I could do archery live. It'd be a beautiful view. I mean, it's beautiful where I hunt. It'd be a silent live, of course. I can't sit up there talking. I wouldn't see nothing. Turn 18 April. Awesome. Oh, thank you for letting me know that, Brad. I wasn't placing the name. I know I saw it. Yeah, and get the next red light. I'll try to give them a wrench. We are big into mental health here as well. Try to advocate that the best I can. I'm not a good preachy type person. But yeah, try to preach, take care of yourself so you can take care of others. Limiting screen time and stuff like that, and getting outside, and just trying to create a space where people that are struggling with those problems has a place to come hang out without having to deal with any nonsense. Of course, now that I have something to do at a red light, I probably will not get another red light. I think it's so dry, and that's why the screen gets so dirty. There's so much dust in the air. Here's an opportunity right here. I can read this in the sun. I think I just got him a wrench. Appreciate that. All things country. Somebody's there saying anything. I can't see who that is. Might be Jay fishing. Got a dirty screen in the sun. It's great. Almost home. I'm going to fillet up some trout when I get home. If you want to see how we do that, stay tuned. Throw them up on the fillet table and cut them up. They could be out on a bike ride. I knew they were going to go out riding. Lyle said it's going to be too cold. It's 72 degrees. So, yeah, he's like, it's going to be too cold. My battery won't work.
He's thinking e-bike would work in the cold.
No, the batteries die quicker in the cold. That's why he was nervous.
Tell him to bring his bike over to the big hill and go like 40 miles per hour down it, and that'll warm it right up. It'll get so cold that that'll be warm.
I think he left his battery out there all day in the cold one day, and that'll slow it up a bit. But if you take your battery from inside, you put it outside, like 70 degrees. It's no different than it is like all summer long, basically. It's just he probably had it out all night when it was below freezing. Ding-a-ling.
I'm literally sweating in just shorts. I mean, just t-shirt.
Oh, he didn't know it was going to get this warm today. Make sure this is still charging on the battery here. Wish I could see that. I see Pickles is in. Joyful Jenny. Yeah, that is Jay. Welcome, welcome. I stopped, Rod. What are you, my backseat driver now? You're the one telling me to beep at people. Now you're telling me to stop at stop signs. You know, I don't need this. I really don't need the backseat driving.
This person. Oh, beep, 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 beep.
Am I not stopping? Yeah, that was Jay Fishing and Outdoors. Welcome in, bud. Hope you're having a good day. Youngest turns 33. Yeah, we all know you're old, Rod. We all know you're old. Yeah, I'm going to go home and clean these trout up. We had a pretty good day out there if you're just coming in. I mean, Kevin had his limit in probably 10 minutes. We had him watching the polls first. He got his 10 while I read chat, and then we swapped. Kevin read chat, and it took me just a little bit longer, probably a half an hour. But I think within an hour we had our limit. I caught 4. We let one go. So
Probably in 40 minutes.
probably. I think within an hour we had 7 trout, and then we immediately stopped trout fishing since we had our limit, because these the approach we were taking, they were swallowing the hook. So you know, we didn't want to kill any, obviously, if you're doing catch and release. So we switched to carp, and we did miss one takedown. And then Kevin caught a few sunfish and cast it around for like the panfish. And figured we'd go home and do something a little different. Good day to fillet them up on camera. No, my God, I gotta keep an eye on you. I gotta keep an eye on you. Hold on, turn.
You just turn with the window down, no camera goes flying out.
Rod told me to keep my eyes on the road because I was reading his comments, but he's claiming they were for Nolan. But I don't know. It's a little sus. There's our local farm right here. Awesome farm. They've got the best sticky buns you can get. They sell them right in that little shed there. We haven't gotten them in a while. You and I need to like go over there and buy some.
Is there any there now?
No, they're only on Fridays. Oh, look at the little baby out there. I like the little baby cows because there's all different color cows, and each baby looks identical to its own mom. They're cute.
The one was like an albino. There used to be like craziest cow ever, and he had a son that looked just like it. The stripe on its head,
Yeah.
same exact spots.
Turn this around. I got the camera on you now, Kev. Don't need to be showing the whole world where exactly we live.
Guys, guess what? We live in the world.
Yeah.
Mind blowing.
I might show you my fishing spots, but I won't show you my front yard, you know, until we're in the front yard. You never know who's going to watch. Yep, before kids, I used to drive a little differently. I used to love doing like rally race style.
Just going fast.
Yeah, we used to drive in a lot of places that had old dirt roads. I think I went up on 2 wheels one time, and that was pretty much the end of that. Mom was like, that's it. We are in Pennsylvania. Just a couple roads away from the house, so it'll only be another minute or so. We'll be turning you guys on the fillet table. Yeah, my members might have my address, but I don't think I have a problem with my members stalking me and trying to do anything negative. People might get jealous of my professional fishing prowess and want to come over and try to
Steal some of our fishing.
yeah, might want to steal some of my rigs that I hand tie up, you know. They might want to come over and steal Stewart's fly boxes, these Stewart's fly boxes.
Good luck with that.
They might want to steal Lyle's axolotl, you know. There's all kinds of people in the world. They get jealous, you know. Oh, last stop sign. You can't see the stop sign.
So we don't have to stop.
Yeah, this is a bad intersection. We'll take the front of your car right off.
And that's bad, right?
Yeah, taking the front of the car off would be bad.
Front, you're on the front side, so technically I'll be fine.
Not the front side, the whole front hood. It's one of those spots you can't see. You got to pull up, and if you pull up an inch too far and there's a car coming, they take the front of the car right off.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
I'd be okay. Everybody in chat would be swiped away though. I feel like I need a coffee first. I feel like I haven't slept right in a month. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna stick a camera on me one night. Up there's your buddies. Look at them all. 100 kids out there.
The family of triplets.
They have 2 triplets
No,
or 1 triplet.
they have no triplets.
You just said a family of triplets. Now they have no triplets.
That was mine.
Huh. That would explain that. All right.
No, really?
And there's Kristen. Leaf blowing, of course.
Toys ruined.
All right, give me a second. Let me set up. Let everybody know that we're live before I make everybody mad here. Kristen, we're live. I'm going to clean some fish out there, okay?
That means no blow drying. Whatever that is. You got it.
Alrighty, where is my stand? We got our limit. Did you guys go riding?
Nope, his battery wasn't charged.
Told him to take it in the house.
He did, charged it now.
Well, he did. Did it last night. All right, let me get this done and then we can chit chat. Why is this thing alternating here? All right, you can stare at my face for a second. Big oak tree. took Kev like 10 minutes to catch his limit.
Wow.
Not really, but we'll take what we can get. Yeah, we figure out how to look this up so you have a decent view here. You recognize this view of my face? Hi, Nolan. I'm going biking. Nolan, I'm right after you, buddy. I'm going biking, man. Come up here, ride the Perk Trail with me. I'm serious, too. I know it's a long drive to go biking. I'm not big into driving to go biking. It defeats the purpose, right? Okay, make sure you guys can see all right. Maybe I'll try to, I'm going to flip this around actually, so that I can see what you're all talking about. Yeah, the sun's going to be bad there though. How's that? How's that? Can't even see. Can't even see. Let's move you. Just bear with us here. That's the Two Pups channel. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. I'm going to show you all now how we clean these fish. I guess I'm an expert. I wouldn't say I'm a professional or anything, but this is how we do it. We're going to take them through boneless, skinless fillets. Just get everything plugged in here. Sharpen my knife first. Already sharp, and I just like to resharpen a little bit each time, keep them sharp. It's a little hard to see, chat, so I apologize. Hopefully you guys can see the table all right. I do want this to be like, man, I look like an idiot putting my dumb head in here, but can't really see. Now, ugly cooler. Be nice, Rod. Be nice. Keep them on ice. Always keep them on ice. Actually, let me go get a Ziploc bag. I'm going to end up freezing these guys, so I'm going to get a Ziploc and another thing of ice to keep that part cold. Keep Rod out of trouble while I'm gone. So just take like an ice block and a Ziploc. So I can put the fillets on ice right away. Stop short there and just flip that fillet over so it holds it in place. And just go down between the meat and the skin. You're not really cutting, you're sliding the knife along the table. It helps if you have either a 2x4 or use this drop off so that the knife is parallel to the table like this. If you're up on an angle like this, you're going to leave a bunch of meat there. So angle it down. Okay. So you got all the meat or the skin off. Now you have the ribs right here. That's going to be next. So what you're going to do with the ribs is you're going to find the ends of them. You're going to cut down right underneath of them. Okay. Ribs are now gone. It's really hard to see. You can actually feel them. Yeah, probably even not on camera. You can feel these little pin bones. You can leave them in. I take them out just so that's completely, you might be able to see it. If you smoke them, you can just smoke them like this and then take a little tweezer and pull them all out. I'm just going to cut on both sides of them. They angle 45 degrees up towards the backbone, so I'm going to put my knife in that same orientation. So that's the tail. The pin bones run all the way down to the base of the tail. They don't go all the way to the end, so you don't have to go any further. I went a little too far, actually. You don't have to go that far. That's it. That's boneless, skinless. Goes in the bag. The bag goes right on the ice. That piece I took out is turtle food. You guys going swimming?
Kept fiddling.
I was going to go out on a bike ride.
Yep. Told Lyle I might take your brother out swimming, and then if he wants to go for a bike ride with me later, he can.
Okay. That's one trout. We'll take the heads off. The heads we'll use later for catfish bait. The carcasses right here pretty much goes to the garden for compost. Or for the resident hawks and eagles. One down, 5 to go. So when you skin them, that's what you're aiming for. No meat left. You're going to waste a lot of meat when you first start. That's just how you learn. Once in a while you miss a rib, you can feel them in there, you can just pull them out. Not my best work on that one. to put like a shade over here so that I can see chat better, because it's pretty much impossible for me to see chat right now. Another head for channel caps. We'll freeze those up. No need to skin them, or, well, I guess it's skinning them, but scale them, I should say. Rainbows have real tiny scales anyway, but we're going to take the skin right off. Maybe it's good to watch repetitiveness if this is something that you're interested in. You want to take it right down to the backbone. That's how you know you're on the mark. They don't all go great. Sometimes you mess up. Sometimes the meat's not real firm either, especially when it's warm out. A lot easier to clean them when it's cold out. Or you can throw that meat on ice and keep it nice and firm. And sometimes, for whatever reason, they just are a little more mushier than others when you're dealing with stock trout. Finding that pin bone line here. The pin bones are like half bone, half cartilage. So if you're frying them, you really don't even need to take them out, to be honest with you. But the pile's growing. Hopefully Nolan went for a bike ride and is not critiquing my knife sharpening skills, because I'm not the best knife sharpener. Nolan is very good at it. I am not. And I use my knives every day, and they're not the sharpest. I do try to sharpen them a little bit before I cut fish every day, but it's nice having sharp knives. Not always a reality for me, unfortunately. Yeah, these definitely a little softer than what I've been catching. But they're still going to be delicious, so it's all good. Catfish bait. 3 down, 4 to go. Little guys are a little trickier too. Big ones are a little bit easier to do, a little more forgiving. But I actually prefer the little ones for catfish bait. The heads are going to be perfect. Even if I freeze them, they'll still be good. During the winter, I'll bring those guys out. Be a little careful there. Don't have a lot of meat to waste on these guys. It's funny, the pin bones aren't always in the same exact place. I don't know why. I'm not an expert in that area. I swear they're in slightly different spots at times. And sometimes they're straight and sometimes they have like an arch to them. Probably just hatchery fish or a little deformed, I don't know. If I see that yellow stuff, that's usually power bait. I wipe that out of there right away. I hate that stuff. I don't want that on my meat. It's easier to, if you let your trout, as long as it's cold out, you let them air dry a little bit, it's a lot easier to handle them. But it's not, you know, it's too cold out. I mean, it's too hot out here to do that today. I got to get them filleted right away. There we go, got some of the yellow power bait. I'm going to wash it off immediately. I don't want that on my meat. Now it's wet and extra slimy, but it's better than tasting power bait. I think I forgot it's trash day. It's not good. I'm a trophy husband, not good to forget trash day. It's not good at all. Four done, two to go. Weldon carries in. Oh man, Weldon carry, man, he's probably laughing at my knife, my Walmart knife out here. This is like my third string knife. This used to be delegated to my bait knife, but my good knives are in such poor condition, I need to sharpen them, that this is now my go-to knife. But I cut up more meat than I want to admit. More power, though. Take the ribs. Dang stubborn front rib. We're getting there. It's getting there. These little guys add up. It's great fertilizer too for the garden. Nothing's going to go to waste here. Having a fillet table, I mean, this thing only cost me like 40 bucks. It's a game changer, guys. Having it set up so you're not like bent over, hooks right up to your garden hose. You don't got scales flying around your kitchen. That's not good for marriages. Usually I have a beer sitting right here and a big cooler of fish. It's one of my favorite places in the world. Sit out here filleting fish. Got my trout sitting right on ice, keeping it nice and cold and firm. It's another bait for channel cats. You guys see me cast trout heads, you know where they came from. Bait's expensive. Once in a while I'll dig the soil out from under this table because that water goes into this dirt, and when the weeds come up in spring, they grow so well right here. It's super fertile. Last trout. Like to wave with my knife, let them know what's going on. Save the smallest for last here. Hard to get the rib meat on these little guys. We'll get it. I missed that first one. Always miss that first one. Why I do that so much. That's where the mushy ones, they'll pull out when you do that pin bone cut. I know everyone says that's stock trout, but you know what? I haven't harvested a lot of wilds, but I have fished in some spots where harvesting wilds is like not a thing, not a bad thing to do. Pennsylvania, it's like you don't harvest wilds, you just don't. Yeah, I know I'm savage. I'm taking my power bait back from his gut. You don't need it. And the wilds actually that I got, I swear it didn't taste as good as the hatchery fish. Now, I know people will argue with me. I'm just stating facts. That's in my opinion. And they were both soft. Had a brown and a rainbow. In Pennsylvania, browns and rainbows can be wild, but they can't be native. Can't speak on brookies because brookies are native, and I have to be in pretty bad shape to eat a native brook trout. And I don't really run into big native brookies anyway. They stock some pretty big brook trout that might look native, but natives stay on the small side usually in the wild. That's all the meat. We got all the trout done here. I'm going to show you a trick real quick after I clean this off. Clean this out. I'm going to redo this later in a more sanitized environment, but I'm going to show you how we seal these up, basically without a vacuum sealer, basically. Just need a tub of water. Put it in a Ziploc, open it up. Keep the top open like this, but put the trout so that they're underwater, right? Keep the bag like this, and then you start rolling the meat up. It'll force all the air out of it. And then when you get it to the top, you can seal it. just like that, and you basically have a pretty good vacuum seal. It's nice and tight. We'll mark it, date it, and rotate it, put it in the freezer, just like that. Not a bad day at the office. I'll get this cleaned up later. I'm gonna get this inside, chat with you all a little bit, close it out basically. Get you guys out of here. I can't see chat right now, so I have to go in the shade. So, do this. Bear with me. I'll close this out in the shade out here once I get this in the fridge. I think I'm going to freeze this batch because I got some out from yesterday yet. So I'm going to fry those up. Oh, wait. I'll turn the camera down.
Frying them up for lunch or dinner?
Yes, I'm not sure.
We ate.
You ate? Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to get out for a bike ride. All right, let me get over here. Hopefully that was, you know, somebody got something out of that, but I know it wasn't that entertaining, but that's kind of what we do here. Get over here in the shade. This is my boat. I don't know if y'all saw my boat. I got a lot of work to do, guys. Got a lot of work to do on it. It's everything needs to be replaced. All this needs to be replaced. This is my project. Just brought it out, storage, and next year we're going to be doing lives off of this baby. Let me turn around here. Let's see. Stu, you going to go live? We're 3 hours, 20 minutes. We're going to shut this thing down. Oh yeah, I'll tell the bosses hi. I'll tell our, you guys said hi, and I hope I don't get fired because I'm pretty sure I just missed trash day. That is not good. Appreciate it, Stuart. G4 in the house. Stuart, I don't know when we're going. When the trout are in, the trout are biting, they take top priority for our family because I will freeze up as many trout as I can freeze up. We'll eat them pretty regularly, 2-3 times a week. Just making sure I didn't miss anybody that came in while I was not paying attention to chat. Nice, yeah. I'm not the best with my knives. I try to take care of them. I do have a good stone set for sharpening. It just, you know, I do them all at once, so that's a big process. Once it snows and we're inside a little bit more and hiding from the weather, I'll probably sharpen them all up. And then all summer long, I mean, I use them every single day. I'm cutting fish every day out here, with or without the camera, with that, you know, I'm always cutting fish constantly. I won't even talk about how many fish and where I get them all from. But we got a lot of fish. And you have to sharpen between, you know, each day I try to sharpen them up a little bit, just 10 passes or whatever. But you still need to, like, you know, get the burrs out. You need to get it back on the coarse stones. You know, that stuff's great for keeping a nice edge on it, but it doesn't replace a reset, you know. I do one here for a living. You need a leaf cleanup. My leaf cleanup, man. Look, I don't know if you see that over there, but that's old growth oak. And this is 2 days worth, bro. 2 days worth. Literally 2 days worth. It just keeps coming. It just keeps coming. And you'll see it's all wood, so guess where it all blows? Right here. It blows over here. So, yeah, we live in the woods, and we, you know, it is what it is. I ain't paying for no leaf cleanup. Get out of here. I'm going to shut this thing down, guys. I appreciate y'all coming in. Watch for my community post. I believe I'm going to be hunting tomorrow instead of going live for fishing. And I hunt right down there. There's a creek in a valley, drops down pretty good. We own both sides of that creek, and it goes down off to the side here, and I'll be hunting down there behind my chicken coop. I don't think I'll have a signal. I may try popping up, but if I do, yeah, I probably won't because I don't want to deal with the whole possible ramifications with YouTube. All right, I'm going to get up out of here. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Love all you guys. You guys are awesome. Hey, Wendy, I didn't say hi to you. I know you're hot. You're always in the background. Appreciate that. Jenny, thanks for dropping the links. Stuart, sorry we put worms on your flies. Not sorry. I'm going to go out for a bike ride, and hope you all have a good rest of your day. Not sure. Stuart never answered me. Not sure if he's going live. But yeah, catch you later. I can't talk today. Oh, here's a motorcycle. Should we stay live for the motorcycle?